All right, welcome back. Field of 68 After Dark. I'm Jeff Goodman here with Randolph Childress, Jarrell McNeil. We are, as always, presented by BetMGM. And the Villanova Wildcats, as I was saying before break, with a big win. And maybe it was not so much a big win, but not slipping and losing this game to Seton Hall was probably as important as anything, because they've established themselves firmly as an NCAA tournament team, and really a team that could get a top 5 or 6 seed in the NCAA tournament right now. This is a program that really struggled under Kyle Neptune, who had the unenviable task of having to replace Jay Wright. Didn't make the tournament 3 straight years. You bring in Kevin Willard. It's kind of a you-know-what show coming over from Maryland. And he really didn't – it didn't look like their roster was that good, RC.
No.
In the offseason, everybody's like, well, I don't know. You paid a lot of money for Caden Lewis. He's a freshman. I don't know how good he's going to be. Some of these other Duke Brennan coming over from Grand Canyon. We didn't know much about him. And Bryce Lindsey. Like some of these guys, it was just like a hodgepodge. Man, Willard has done an incredible job this year. Not a good job, a great job. And I think we forget what he did the latter years at Seton Hall and then at Maryland, doing a great job last year, and he's just picked up where he left off.
The guy can flat out coach, man. Give him credit. Give him credit. And he's gotten Villanova back. He's got that fan base going. He was the right coach for the job. I mean, I didn't think they were that talented. I thought it was kind of one of those, all right, he gets the job, got a few pieces together, they'd be okay. I didn't think they'd make the NCAA tournament. They're without question the third best team. I think that debate's over. We've talked about that a bunch here, about who's the third best team in the league, and I think it's Villanova, and just credit them and those guys, man. I mean, they're fun to watch. They battle. They're tough. They take his personality, man, and they'll get in the tournament. I don't know if I have them as being as high as you are as a 5 or 6 seed. I think they'll be more along lines, maybe 7, 8 seed.
Yeah.
I think they'll be more in that lines. But either way, it's been a great year. I don't want to diminish anything they've done. They got a lot of basketball left to play, and like I said, they're still writing their story.
And Jarrell, they get 2 more shots here. They get UConn at home on February 21st. Then a week later, they go to St. John's. Remember, they almost beat UConn. They had them beat. And then UConn pulled that one out. Can they get one of those? They don't need it. But they need it, as I was saying, if they want to get like a 4 or 5 seed, they need to beat one of those 2.
No, I agree. And I think that would kind of elevate them into, it's not a tier in the Big East right now because, like RC said, they're clearly the third team. Yeah. And I'm not even sure whether, them and St. John's are really neck and neck. I'm not sure who really is the second team at this point. But getting one of those quality wins now will go a really long way for their seeding at the end of the year. But again, I think he hit it on the head. And also, I mean, I got to say, I think if they get one of those wins, it'll be interesting. But, man, you got to really throw Willard in there considerably for Coach of the Year in the Big East, even though, Hurley may run the table. But, man, the job he's done, and like RC said, I've watched them too many times. Like, just being completely honest, they're not that talented. They don't blow you away with talent. They don't just blow you away with size. But what I will give him great credit for is, again, he's done a great job with his schemes. He's got those dudes playing together. And more than anything, I was just excited to see, man, they look a lot more close to the Villanova basketball that we had grown to love when Coach Jay Wright was there. Like, what I mean? They're moving in the right direction. And the thing to think about now is just that they should be excited. The fan base should be excited because, in my opinion, this is probably going to be the floor for where things are going with this program. Like, what I mean? Like, they're not going to be any less talented, I can imagine, with the resources, the program that they got than they are this year.
You know what I'd like to see, guys? I'd like to see St. John beat UConn just to give them that one loss and just make it that much closer to give Villanova a shot. Just to bring those guys that much closer to fight to the end.
Tighten it,
right now.
Tighten it up.
Tighten up the race a little bit. They need St. John to win at home.
It's boring. It's kind of a foregone conclusion. We've all felt like, well, UConn, the only question has been like, can they literally run the table in this league right now?
Right.
I'm with you. Like, Villanova has momentum now which is really important for this program because I felt like it was really stagnant the last 3 years under Cal Neptune.
We forget that they was a blue blood, that we considered them a blue blood.
A blue blood. They had made their arrival.
Well, you know what else it does? Okay, so I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. They didn't go within the family. And I don't want to hit on another program, but we probably can figure out what program I'm talking about without mentioning it right now. Okay? No, but there's a program that there are a few, but there's one in particular right now in the ACC that there's a lot of talk right now, and we can talk about it. You know what? Who the hell cares? A lot of the former players are talking about it. So why can't we? About Syracuse and Red Autry. And RC and I have talked about this all year. We have rooted for Syracuse. Like, I'm rooting for Red Autry, but at this point, he hasn't gotten it done. 3 years, he just hasn't gotten it done so far. So many programs are hell-bent on staying within the family. And to me, like in a case like this, like Kevin Will, you went outside the Villanova family. There weren't many options, again, after Neptune was fired, but you didn't try to force anything. You just said, you know what? We are going to go after the best damn ball coach we can do. RC, isn't that what should happen everywhere? Whether it's Syracuse, whether it's, wherever it is. Shouldn't that be the case?
I think I agree with you in that aspect, but I'll say this. I don't think there's a wrong way to do it if it's in the family. I just don't think when you're in the family, you just continue to surround yourself with everyone in the family.
Okay. So
like
Duke, what Shire's done.
Perfect example. Like Shire's done. He's gone outside and done it without question.
Hey, RC, it's that complex. Everybody think they got the greatest family, right?
Right.
Oh yeah, my family's super cool.
I'll say this to you, Jeff. First thing I said to Red when Red got the job was, make this program yours. And I said that to him. I was like, you need to make this program yours.
He's tried.
I don't know. I don't know if he has. I don't know if he truly has.
Not enough.
I don't know if he truly has. I don't know. Not the way he should have, I think.
Okay.
And he knows what I mean when I say that. I think that would be the one thing I've said to him. Make the program yours. And I don't know if he's totally done that.
Okay.
And I think
That's
that
fair.
could be his detriment.